Hello, and welcome back to Planner Apocalypse. Today, I'm setting up my bullet journal for my Etsy shop and YouTube, social media, whatnot stuff. So, I am showing off my weirdness, I guess, a little bit. I decided to go with a Call of Duty theme for February. For those of you who don't know, this is a new obsession of mine, and I'm just diving deep into it, and I have decided that this is going to be the year that I'm just gonna be as weird as I want, and I don't even care. So the theme for my content this month is going to be Fun February, because, fun fact, February is usually the month where my depression is deepest. So in an attempt to thwart it, or at least cope with it, I wanted to do something really fun for myself, and that would be to let myself be a weirdo. And so that's why I picked, my Call of Duty obsession. This took me 8 or 9 hours, I think, to draw, and I was really nervous about, drawing on camera again, because I haven't drawn in a long time, and I especially have never done COD fan art, so I was really nervous, but I'm actually really happy with how they turned out, and so yay. Since it's February, and obviously we have, Valentine's Day this month, I decided to have, each one have some kind of heart object or something, just to, it's cute. So in my head, I was like, well, if they were actual Valentines, then, they would have cheesy sayings on them. And so I was thinking about some of those as I was doing this. And of course, ghost would be, "Don't ghost me, Valentine." And that's when I was showing my husband, and he was laughing at me. Then soap, I'm not really sure what soap would be. And I thought about this, and I'm, the only thing that is coming up is, like something about washing your mouth out with soap, but, let's keep it PG. And then for gas, I think it would probably be something like "never broken and always good with you, Valentine," or something, which is, like what Price and Gaz say to each other, like, "Are you broken? No, I'm good." So that's a funny joke, haha. Otherwise, I would do "Don't leave me hanging, Valentine," from like that part when he falls out of the helicopter and he's like hanging from the tether in oncoming traffic, and he has to like shoot things upside down. That was crazy. So yeah, good on you, Gaz. Love you. And then for Price, of course, we have "Hats off to you, Valentine." Even though in the picture, as you'll see, his hat is very much on. And yeah. But yeah, I had a really good time just drawing this, and I was also really nervous about coloring these in with marker, because, you can't erase it. Can't do it. And with markers, you are, limited to your color palette there. And unlike in digital art where you can just do an eyedropper thing, but like, for example, with Ghost's little jumpsuit, that's a mixture of a blue and then an overlay of gray. But then you also have to make sure that the paper can handle that many layers of ink on it. And so I'm really glad that I have the second edition bullet journal from, 𝖙𝖍𝖎𝖓. It has 120 GSM, but also the paper has like a very smooth finish. And I think that's really what keeps media from really soaking up into the paper. So I think that was also a thing that helped. For recommendations, I would say if anyone's looking for good tools to use if you're, coloring stuff with markers, a white gel pen is always a great little item to have for highlights and stuff like that. So obviously I am basing my little chibi characters on the reboot characters. So this is not in the first timeline, which is why soap is so short, because I'm trying to keep their heights relative to their actual actors and who were in the suits. So we've got 𝖙𝖊𝖓𝖓𝖙 from Scotland, and we've got Simon. Simon was played by 𝖒𝖊𝖓𝖓𝖙, who is 6'3", and Neil I think is around 5'10", and then Elliot Knight, who plays Gaz, who I'm just starting to work on now, is I think 5'11", and then Barry Sloane, who plays Price, is 6 foot even, I believe. At least that's what the internet has said. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. I sped this up a lot, and yet it's still taking a very long time. Like I said, it took me 8 or 9 hours just to draw like 4 little guys. So I think that's also a really nice way to show people who maybe don't make art how long art actually takes, because if you don't experience it yourself, it's easy to think that it's easy and it's quick, but that's totally not true. anything worthwhile is worth worth taking a long time for. I don't remember what the quote is, but who cares? It's fine. So most of the outfits were costumes, were based on the Modern Warfare 2 installment. So, I did my best with matching colors and stuff like that. So yeah, this month I'm going to be posting out of order, which irritates me if you've been on, watching my channel at all. There's just a lot of stuff happening that, I'm aggravated about. I am deep in depression season, and that's kind of another reason why I'm doing what's it called? These like time-lapse videos and a voiceover. That's where that came from, speed over. Yes. Because I just want to get things out so that I can try to get back on track with where I want to be, and hopefully that will be okay. If you play Call of Duty, who's your favorite character? I'm not really sure who my favorite character is, though I really like Price. I like grumpy guys, though. Okay, so Ghost is probably, who got me into it, because I love skulls. And so when you find someone with a skull face, yeah, it's just like love at first sight. So that's how that started. I also have because I'm a fucking lunatic, okay? I also have, a second channel where I just make AI covers of songs, and the COD boys sing songs. I haven't updated since December when they were singing Christmas songs, but I have lots on my computer that I will just listen to because I like them. And for example, listening to what's her name, Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 Miles. I was listening to it the other day, and my husband was like, "Oh, I'm so happy to hear you singing," or whatever. And I'm like, "Yeah, Ghost is singing it to me right now." And then he starts cracking up. So I've got some very strange taste, and I'm just here for it this year. And if you're not here for it, then that's okay. But hopefully you are enjoying my bullet journal setup. This is my content calendar, and I have the far left, I have a column for the weekly focus, which is where I decide what videos I'm going to be working on, and that's been really helpful. That's also how I did homeschool. And so the next spread is my brain dump, where I reiterate my theme and then dump some video ideas. And then I have, like to buy and to remember and things for next month and whatever those other things were. I don't have my bullet journal on me. I'm like up in my bedroom, so don't worry about that. These are fucking planner stickers, which I found on Amazon many years ago, and I was just seeing if there was anything good and relevant, but there was nothing good and relevant there, so I did not use it. This is just my expenses tracker for business-related purchases, and that's going to be the end of the video now. Except I really want to use one of these stickers, but I don't. So yeah, that's it. I hope everyone enjoyed my insane rambling, and yes, you have to put a heart on it, as 𝖒𝖊𝖓𝖓𝖊𝖓 would say. And yeah, there it is. Thanks for watching. Bye!